interview, whoever may see this video, introduce yourself. Let us know where you are from and how old you are currently.
What's up, everybody? I go by Kalvin Echelon. Calvin is my real name. Echelon is just, my last name. I'm from the DMV, Maryland in particular. I grew up in Oxon Hill, been there my whole life. And wait, what was the last one? I'm sorry.
The last question is, how old are you?
I'm 25 years old. I just turned 25 March 8th.
Mm. So you were 24 when you did the show?
No, I was 25. Like I was a week. I was only 25 for a week
Okay.
before I got on the show.
Okay. 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 So what's your zodiac sign? Let me see if I like you.
So I'm a Pisces, and I say I'm a real Pisces because my sun and my moon are Pisces, and I have a
Okay.
rising in Capricorn.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get along with Pisces. Pisces are cool. What's the best trait for a
Hey
Pisces?
everybody, the best trait for a Pisces, honestly, it's our compassion. Like people like to say we're really emotional, which we are, but we take on other people's emotions, which cause us to spiral sometimes. But um, since we're such empaths, we like to, be people person, but at the same time have our own peace.
Okay. That's very interesting. I heard a lot of peace and tranquility in that explanation. So why in the hell did you
Ah,
decide to go on Bad Boys Club? And have you seen like the prior seasons?
um, the seasons I've seen was the New York season. I think that was like 4 or 5. I can't remember. And then I seen the Atlanta season, which was season 6. So
Okay.
those were the only two. And after I fought Steven, I did go and watch season 1 when I caught it on YouTube. So I seen that one too. But I decided to come to the Bad Boys Club because it was just like it was a vacation for me. It
Okay.
was the week after my birthday. I wanted to go out of town because I was tired of being in Maryland, and I just DM'd Karan. I was like, you need any replacements? He said, yeah. Can you fly out to Boston this weekend? I said, booking my ticket right now, pulling up. Hope all y'all ready for me because I'm a ball of energy.
Okay. So you didn't necessarily audition for the show.
Mm-mm. I took somebody's spot, I guess.
Okay, so you just hit the man up and was like, I'm coming on your show," and he was like, "Okay, come through."
Yeah, basically, it's like I told him to drop the Addy, and I pulled up.
Wow. So there's like no, y'all don't go through like no screening, no background check, no like who are you? It's just come on the show.
I mean, you see niggas on there on house arrest and talking about probations and all that shit. So I don't think so. My record is clean. I've never been in no courtroom, never been arrested, none of that.
Okay, okay, that's very interesting. So you were just, what were you doing? You were just lounging around and was like, "Hey, let me hit Karan up." What were you doing at the time you decided to make that drop that
Um,
DM?
so I was honestly preparing for a fashion show because I had a fashion show the same night I flew out. But like, I think it was 3 or 4 days before. I was just scrolling on Instagram and I clicked on his stories and I saw like he covered people's faces, but he didn't cover Justin's face. And I'm like, oh shit, what's this? Is this a new project or something? So I hit him up. I was like, is that Justin? He was like, maybe. I said, ooh, do you need any replacements or anybody else? He said, ooh, could you come through? I said, yeah, I'll let you know. And yeah, that's pretty much the story. I wish it was something extravagant, but it was really basic.
Okay. All right, so you got and correct me if I'm wrong because I really don't watch the Bad Boys Club. I've only seen like snippets here and there, but for
Hmm.
some reason, well, for three reasons, I ended up watching this particular season. I'd say 70% of this particular season. Reason number one is Justin. Reason number two is Case, and then reason number three is you. When I started watching it, I saw I want to say that Justin was on a different season before or something like that.
Yeah, not Bad Boys Club, but he was on the come up, another project.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was gonna ask you because you got Poppy, Lilo, Hayes, Case, Rocky, Justin, and Tynell.
Yeah,
And I feel like I've seen some of these people before on other Gemini stuff. And I can you so they were never on Bad Boys.
only only Justin, he was on the come up, New York season 3, and then Rocky, he was on some projects. So those are the only two familiar faces. Everybody else is new.
Okay, okay,
Oh,
well,
with the
okay,
exception
well.
of Steven. But who was that?
That's your bestie. That's your bestie. We're gonna talk about that. Cause
Mm.
baby, listen here. so Um, so I was saying that Case, you and Justin kind of made me like start watching it and really getting a feel for it because I liked y'all energy. Y'all gave really chill vibes, no extra kind of energy. And I was like, okay, what is this? Okay, and then I saw homeboy Case get into a fight with the Poppy guy, and then the Poppy guy had like this hockey stick, and Case was still beating the boy up and still handling his thing. And
Mhm.
so immediately, like I'm a fan when it comes to like these, I must just say ratchet reality shows. I like the people that like stand up for themselves and don't take no
Mhm.
shit. And so Case was that guy, and especially in that particular episode when the boy came with the hockey stick, he still was like what it is and held his own. So I started
Mhm.
watching the show. So the Poppy boy gets kicked off because he used a weapon, and then they bring you on the show because you just hit him up and was like, "I'm about to come through," and he was like, "Okay, come through." And so you enter the house. Now, whose apartment is this? Do you know whose apartment? Is this an Airbnb joint?
No, it was somebody's apartment. So it was two owners there. Their names are David and Amy. They are lovely people,
Okay.
really wild. Like they kind of was honorary cast members too in a way, but I fuck with them. I love them. Yeah, they
Okay.
was great people. So
Okay.
nice and so welcoming.
Okay. So you get to the joint. What's going through your mind as this camera person is following you around with your luggage, and you go from the airport to the actual building, and you walking in the door?
So first I kept asking him like, should I leave my bag in the car or should I leave it by the door? Because what if they try to like jump me or something? I know how it is being a new person. They always try to pull a prank or do something, trying to get the new person out easily because the beginning people want to make a little pact and be like, no new people. So I was ready for anything. I was ready for open arms or I was ready to lock at the door
Okay. So when you got to the house, we see you immediately vibe with Case and Justin. Why do you think that is?
because they
Mind
were
you, they
just
were the
chill.
only ones. They were the only ones there at the time, but still, it seemed like the vibe was there was a vibe. Where'd you go? Did we lose you? I think we lost him, y'all. How y'all doing out there? Y'all all right?
Oh my gosh, I'm so sorry. I got a phone call. That was so ghetto. That was my friend. He said he on the way to come pick me up.
Okay.
But the vibes was there because I guess from their previous interactions with the guys, they was just over the bullshit and they
Okay.
was just wanting to chill. I felt like they wanted to see a fresh face that wasn't necessarily from Boston. So, when I walked in saying like, yo, what's up, y'all? What's up? I'm giving them the good vibes, that warm energy. They're returning it back to me. And then when I pulled out my blunt, oh yeah, it was over. Like Case immediately fell in love. And
Uh-huh.
me and Justin been following each other on Instagram for like 3 years now, I think.
Okay.
Maybe a little longer, but yeah. So I think he's seen my face from that, but we just never like had a one-on-one interaction until I said, hey, I know you.
Okay. So
So it was cool.
what's your tolerance with liquor? Because it seemed like y'all be going in with the liquor, like OD, OD, throwing shots, throwing shots, throwing shots.
So my tolerance is actually it's not bad. It's good. I would say I'm a little bit of a lightweight now, but I'm still aware of myself.
Okay.
When people drink too much, they tend to let spirits and mostly dark spirits enter their souls and take over them and use them as a vessel. So I'm like really fucking protected, and I just try not to get myself to that point where I'm not in control of my body or myself.
So you've never been in a situation where you blacked out?
I have, and this was sophomore year of college. I blacked out twice in somebody's dorm room, threw up all over myself, embarrassing myself in front of everybody, and that was my last time.
And then done that, man. I had a couple of those spells back in the day, and I was just like, okay, yeah, we can't do this.
Yeah,
Can't
can't
do
do
this.
that.
So I have a blunt question. Why was Steven brought back to the house?
Um, I I wish I knew the real answer, but I can probably try to answer it. He met us at Lucky Strike, which is like a little bowling gaming place.
Okay.
And I was told that that was Hayes's cousin. I guess that was Lilo's cousin too, and their mother cousin and a grandma cousin, all the above. Everybody's just motherfucking cousins.
Okay.
Um, so I met him at Lucky Strike, and I wasn't aware that he was coming back with us to um, the house to play the game night or whatever. But when I did see him, after me, Justin and Case was already there, I was just like, oh, well, okay. Well, I mean, I don't know this guy, but I don't have no problem. But, the more people, the merrier. The more cool people, the merrier. Even though when I met him, he wasn't saying much. He was just chill at first.
So what do you think caused the beef at the pajama party? Like what got you heightened in that situation, and what do you think got him up in that situation? Because it seemed like y'all was cool, like the vibes was cool, everybody was chilling. Then out of nowhere, it was smart remark after smart remark, and then the rest is history. So
So actually, I think it's the way I carried myself, like my confidence, and then with my outfit, I just put it on and I put the crown on. I don't know what it is about everybody like having some sort of jealousy towards a crown being put on my motherfucking head when they need to worry about themselves and worrying about up in their outfits because mine was sitting. He was just saying like smart remarks under his breath. So was Hayes. So was Sean Dion. All three of them were saying some smart stuff. I paid the dust at first because I'm like, it's not gonna rub me the wrong way. Like I really don't care what y'all say. I know this ain't a real crown, so I'm gonna take it off anyway because the real crown is already on my head 24/7. Y'all
okay.
just can't see it. But yeah, Steven, honestly, I think he got so hyped because of the cameras. Like he wanted his moment. And me, I'm usually in front of cameras, so even though this is my first time being in front of the cameras like that with doing a show, I'm not gonna portray something that I'm not. And that's what he was trying to do. I guess he saw my height. He thought I was a weak little bitch. Probably reminded him of Marcus from his season, but he got a whole different taste.
Okay, so is Stephen Black? Do you know?
I don't know nothing about that woman. If I seen her on the side of the street, wouldn't know a thing.
Okay. So I find it very problematic about I don't know I don't know if I'm gonna blame production or blame the cast or a little bit of both. But to have this man on
Mhm.
on cameras going off about your skin color, calling you all sorts of names relating to your skin color, in the climate that we're in today
Right.
with black folk and all that we have to go through, let alone bringing somebody like that into a collection of diverse and or black people. I found that to be very problematic. So I have 2 points. One is Did production say anything regarding him and his mouth, or did they just keep filming? So that's my first question.
In that instance,
Yeah.
no, production just kept filming.
Okay. Um, did we did we not see anyone on the cast say anything to him regarding that? Like, did anybody say anything to him at all, like cast wise? Okay. Do you see the problem with that, or
Yeah,
where are
it's
you with that now?
yeah, it's a problem. So at the time I was drunk, so I didn't really process it
Okay.
fully when Rocky was telling me in the bathroom, like, yeah, he's out there saying like black this or like roach or something. I'm like, oh, this nigga, like, he trying to read me or something. He know he can't do that, and he probably just saying this shit because he's mad. I just beat his ass in the tub, so I'm just gonna let him keep talking. But when I actually seen it, I'm like, oh shit, like he just keep going. He just like keep going. And mind you, I appreciate everybody that feels the type of way about this. And with the Black Lives Matter movement going on and stuff too, I just feel like it's too much black on black crime each and every day in our lives, and it's been going on for a long time. And I don't know what it's going to take for it to change, but I don't think it's going to change anytime soon, unless something like a meteor come crashing down or something. Then people going to want to change their attitudes and stuff. But I don't think it's going to change. People are ignorant. I grew up a different way, so I don't really use race or health reads as a thing. I know how to really cut to the bone and cut to the core, so I don't have to result into those derogatory things. Even though my mouth can get disrespectful, I just won't use anybody's color against each other because I don't discriminate, and I've been discriminated against basically my whole life. I've been bullied in kindergarten, been bullied in middle school and high school for being too dark, but at the same time, people still want me to fuck them. So I don't know. I feel like I built up so much tolerance to love myself the way I do. I just brush all that negativity shit off. So it's like I really didn't even care about the comments he made because at the end of the day, did you see me the way I was looking that night, and did you see him?
So
It's
I'm gonna
like,
say this. It shows that you have what's the word I'm looking for? It shows strength and
mhm,
resolve and confidence within yourself to allow that to happen and not get elevated.
mhm,
So I applaud you for that.
thank you.
But never let allow somebody like that come in your space ever again, because that's just horrible, horrible. And I'm even let down by the fact that production didn't do anything. So,
Yeah.
but we'll move on past that. I'm gonna ask you: do you think you won the fight with Steven? That first fight?
Do I think I won?
Uh huh.
Oh, I know I won.
Okay. Okay. Explain.
So I'm not gonna hurt you. It was like watching it back. It was a little funny watching him push me off the toilet, but in my case, it was a little like I'm not gonna say scary, but it caught me off guard. Like, oh shit! Like, where am I going to land? But as soon as we went inside the tub and I was kind of like kicking him off me, and Case came to like grab him to get him up because it was already unfair from the jump. We both fell inside the tub, so who wants to be like fighting in the tub? But Case was holding Steven down. Sean and Rocky was trying to hold my hands and hold me down so they can like break it up. But I'm real like sneaky, so I slid my right hand from underneath. I don't even know what it was caught under, but my right hand is the real shiner. And I just seen his face out of everything, and I just went like, bah, 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 bah. I hit him like probably 6 or 7 times and like dead in the face. Like I punched him right in the nose, his eye, his forehead. I don't know how he got them scratches, but I guess my nail from doing like this was like puncturing him at the same time. So I was giving a lot of combos.
Okay. Okay. I ain't gonna hold you. I was like, look at this man go. He doing his thing. And I'm not particularly a fan of. Oh, did we lose him again? What's going on?
No, I can still hear you. I'm just texting. I can still hear you.
Okay. Um, I am not a fan of like all of the fighting and stuff like that. But again, when someone's defending themselves, I am pro them all the time. And I have to applaud you for doing what you needed to do and defending yourself. So big up to you.
Thank you, thank you. That was a big guy too. That wasn't like honestly. I'm not gonna hold you. I thought he was gonna give me some good go, but I knew he wasn't gonna beat my ass because I do have fighting history. But I was, you know, I was disappointed in him because he really didn't give me anything.
Mm, okay. Well, I'm gonna let you have all of that. Okay. So I wrote this note. So on the
Uh,
show you revealed a lot about yourself, relationship issues, and your vulnerability with love and acceptance. Had releasing that energy on the show made things easier for you in life, or were those emotions resolved with you before going on the show?
so as far as like my relationship with my household and my family, it got better. Like it helped me open up to my mom a little bit more about like deeper issues from the past, and even like me going through what I went through on the show. I just shared it with her because she didn't watch the show. She only seen the trailer, and her highlight was me hitting the TV, being crazy. So we talked about some deep stuff. Um, I even opened up about like some relationships I was pursuing even after the show. This one particular relationship, I wouldn't say relationship, but me and a friend of mine kind of like started experimenting and getting closer. But um, it helped me realize the red flags faster, even though I still had feelings towards him. He rubbed me the wrong way multiple times, and I kind of let it slide twice. But I feel like everything works out for a great reason. So,
Define rubbing you the wrong way.
ugh. So he was talking to this one boy previously, and me and the guy was friends. Well, we still kind of are, I guess, even though we haven't talked. But he basically cut things off with me in order to not hurt his friendship with the guy. So that never happened to me, but it did make me feel some type of way, and it did leave like a bad taste in my mouth towards him off the fact that one, you did it through text. You couldn't do it in person, or we couldn't do it on the phone. I would have respected that more, even though things would have still turned out the same way. But breaking up with somebody in text message is just like not it. So it did get me upset. It got me wanting to slap a bitch, but I said we were friends before, so I'm gonna still walk into the situation, saying my peace of mind, but also still saying, okay, well, we're gonna need some time apart, but we're still friends. So I'm not gonna put my hands on you because I don't want people to think that I just walk around just hitting everybody. That's not it.
Okay. I can respect that answer. At 25. Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Come on. So I'm gonna read this again because I'll be writing Bible verses. You and Case had some intense energy with each other, as
Ooh.
Justin and Case. What was that dynamic like? Because y'all took showers together and basically devoured each other's space at the club. What was what was going on? Because that case, bruh. I mean that kiss, bruh. What? That was a kiss like y'all hadn't seen each other in 80 years, and back when y'all first
Yeah.
saw each other, y'all was in love, and now y'all get to see each
Yeah.
other again. Or was that the alcohol? What was going on?
Um. So you want me to talk about the kiss or the shower or both?
We'll start from the beginning. Let's start from the shower where y'all was sword
Uh,
playing and stuff.
oh, sword fight. Hold on. None of that was going down, huh? Yeah. No, none of that was going down. So we honestly did take a shower just to preserve water. And we was the last two to get ready. So I know how long I can take to get ready. I take longer than an average girl. I'll be in the bathroom for 2 hours. But yeah, that's where I was with that. And of course, Case is attractive as fuck to me. So I did ask him if he wanted to take a shower together, even though he had the opportunity to take one by himself. You know, he
Oh,
just chose to take one with
you
me.
shot your shot. That's what that was.
Yeah, I did. I did.
Okay.
I shot it as soon as we got off that balcony and was walking towards the room.
Oh, yeah. Okay, and then this kiss. What happened? Like what?
So, you know, it was a lot of liquor involved. I guess I was having more fun because the other boys wasn't there with us, and this was the first time me, Case, and Justin went out, and it was just us three, along with production too. Like, so earlier that day, we got invited to Hayes's friend hotel party for his birthday. This was after the house meeting, so I still didn't want to go, but I was like, fuck it. He invited me. He wants me to come out. Let me just see. Even though we just like screamed and called each other bitches and shit, we can possibly like get over that because we're both older, and I'm not on that childish type of time. We show up to the hotel party. It was late as fuck because we were the first ones there. And as soon as all of them came, Justin was like, you know what, I'm ready to go to the club. I said, I'm ready to go to the club too because I feel like these bitches gonna try to jump me when they get some liquor in their system. And production left with us too. So I guess the boys was like mad as fuck that the cameras left with us. But going into the club, a whole lot of shots, whole lot of drinking. I was looking at Case. He was just glowing in some lights. Then I just was thinking about the dreams I had about him.
Oh,
And I was like, you know what, fuck it. I kind of want to kiss. So before the kiss y'all seen, I pulled him to the side and I was like, you know, can I get a kiss? So this the kiss that y'all seen on camera, that was actually the second time that night that we kissed. So
oh,
I was just feeling it. I'm not gonna hold you. I was feeling it. I'm a Pisces, and when I feel somebody, I'm gonna act on my feelings, but I'm gonna have consent first. I'm not gonna just do it out of impulse.
okay. So
So yeah.
let's dig into these dreams. What's happening in these dreams? What's going on?
So the first dream was like really romantic. We was just cooling, chilling, cuddled up. It was kind of like, a regular little movie, I guess. I didn't feed too much into it. That's just how it was flowing in my head. My dreams are crazy, by the way. The second dream was a little bit more wild. It was intense, passionate. I got a butt massage. It felt great. Got my ass ate too. It felt great.
Oh, oh, oh.
And then it turned into a war and a zombie apocalypse. Don't ask me. I don't know, but that's what it turned into.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah.
So it's safe to say, like you said already, the vibes was already vibing. And so y'all in
Hmm.
the club, yeah, it is what it is. So what was going on with my boy Justin though? Because it seemed like my boy Justin in case was doing the little flirty thing and had their little thing on the side, Dizzle. And then Calvin comes over and he like, fuck that. I'm about to shoot my shot and do
Hmm.
what it do too. So fuck you, Justin. What's the dynamic there? What's going on? Did Justin have to pull you to the side and say, look here, like why you trying me?
No, Justin didn't have to do that because I felt like they already knew what their relationship was. We're all single at the end of the day, and it's pretty much free game up with everybody. But it looks like I'm being the messy person that's trying to come in and break up a relationship. That's what it looks like on camera. But production, they're gonna do that. Well, I wouldn't say I was being messy, but I would say I definitely wanted to shoot my fucking shot. And if it wasn't with Justin, it was definitely going to be with Case. If it wasn't with Case, it was going to be with Justin. If it was with both of them, it was going to be with both of them. And that's just like how it was kind of going. So the story y'all seen was way different from the story that was actually being played out on and off camera. Um, cause I was feeling both of them, and they both was feeling me too.
Okay. I mean, based on the footage, I can get that. I can gather that as well. So I ain't gonna hold you. And to all y'all putting y'all comments in there, I see y'all
Oh
comments.
yeah,
We,
what
we
they
gonna
saying?
get we
Oh
gonna get to
gosh.
some things because this man said he gonna tell me everything. So we gonna see how much you gonna tell me, but we gonna get to some things. So I see y'all comments on
Ooh, yes, y'all going in already. They just want me to go straight to the point. No, let them build up.
there. So we gonna get to this sleeping thing. Yes, Justin was asleep and stuff
Hmm.
happened, and so at the end of the day, can you explain why y'all was in the bed anyway? Like what happened? Because from the episode that I saw, it seemed like, and correct me if I'm wrong, it seemed like it was you, Case, and Justin chilling, chatting, whatever, whatever, whatever. Justin was dozing off, waking up, dozing off, waking up. There,
Hmm.
is that the setup that led to him getting fondled, or like something else
Um,
happened? I'm
yes. So while I saw how people was like also getting confused while I was explaining it in the house meeting because it's two separate situations. It was just a lot going on that whole night.
okay.
So the first situation involving Justin was the scene that y'all seen him and Tynell, Lilo and Tynell questioning me and Justin about what's going on, basically who we feeling, da da da.
Okay.
Um, then after Tynell left, Case came inside the bed, and Sean Dion was also inside the bed too because everybody wanted a piece of Justin, and the vibe I got from Case was, oh, well, y'all niggas ain't getting Justin because this my nigga. So he was trying to assert his dominance, which I do applaud him for taking a stand because everybody else just paid to dust after that. But Justin was asleep after a while. Me and Case was still talking, and Lilo came around the other side of the bed to get in with me. So it was Case over here to the left, Sean in the middle, Justin face towards Case, then me, and then Lilo trying to sneak in behind me, like um trying to push me up with his dick, saying scoot over and scoot over. I'm like, no, I'm not scooting over. You need to get out the bed. Me, Case, and Justin are in here to go to sleep because they have to leave early in the morning, and I just don't want to be bothered with anybody. So I want my sleep. I have yet to take a nap. I have yet to relax or anything. Um, but he was on freaky time. So while he's like thrusting his dick against my butt, he's also rubbing on Justin's butt. And I lifted up the covers. That's why I know. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, can you like chill out? Like, you're being really weird right now. Just calm down. Like, calm down. I'm not yelling at him because I don't want the cameras to come in. I don't need no camera time. I'm done fighting. My energy is gone. I'm honestly over every bitch here. So I'm ready to go home. Um,
Okay.
so yeah, I was just trying to keep it calm. That was the first situation. The second situation was when Case and Justin was both asleep and I was watching my show in the room. And I'm like, I don't want to be rude to them, so let me go out there because the other boys are awake and let me not make it seem like it's totally divided because I'm still trying to get to know everybody and I don't really know who I click with that well yet. So I went out there to kick it with the other boys. We done smoked and everything. I was standing beside Steven too on the balcony. We were standing next to each other. I felt like I wanted to hit him again, but what was the reason? I didn't really need to because I felt like I already beat his ass. And look, just me looking at his face, I was laughing on the inside. I didn't want to laugh on the outside because I was over that fighting shit. But the problem seemed to start because we was all outside and Hayes was inside, and I was gonna sleep on a mattress outside with Tynell, and Hayes was like crawling in the bed and shit. And I'm like, "What are you doing?" He said, "I'm about to lay next to my sissy." I said, "In that spot? No, you're not. That's my spot." He was like, "Oh, well, it's mine now." I was like, "I bet it won't be when I come back in." I came back inside. He went on the couch. Rocky was on the couch. Tynell was by me, and then Steven and Lilo was on the other air mattress, kind of like diagonal from us. But my bed kept moving, and I'm just like, Tynell, what are you doing? He said, shh. So I look over him, and I see Steven tugging on Lilo's dick underneath the covers, but the covers are like going crazy. Tynell got up to walk around to be messy and then like to say that he wasn't in it and stuff when he was walking around laughing and stuff. I took the perfect opportunity to take out my phone and I recorded a little snippet, and it's dark, but you can see the candle is lit and you can kind of like hear the bed moving and stuff. And I recorded it just in case a bitch tried to say I was lying. After that, it goes from them still playing with each other to Lilo saying, "Oh, I'm about to come." Me, Rocky, Hayes, Tynell, we're all laughing, like snickering and stuff while they're still going. Then Tynell came back on the bed and he had this big blanket like moving closer to Lilo's face, and it looked like Lilo was trying to suck his dick or something. And I'm like, "What are you doing? Like, y'all need to keep that shit over there," because while he's wrapped up with them, Tynell is also trying to like move his ass back on me, like back it up, so I can get involved basically. And I'm just like, no, I'm staying close to this wall. Y'all can get freaky, but get me the fuck out of here. Like, no. And then it just gets even worse because Hayes and Rocky come over and was like, move over, Calvin. We sleeping over here with you too. Like, we all gonna share this. I'm like, oh fuck no, y'all trying to trap me. Let me just go in the other room. I'm not doing this with y'all tonight.
That sounds like a lot going on.
Yeah, and that's why I said it felt like they try to. I said it felt like they try to trap me in an orgy. When I said it felt like, everybody just immediately said, "Oh, well, an orgy happened, and they try to trap you a part of it." Da, da. No, I said it felt like I tried to be trapped in the orgy. I never said Hayes and Rocky was in it. I just felt like they possibly wanted to join, even though that night I did hear Rocky was butterball ass naked. Yeah. And it's
Okay.
confirmed because people was also production was walking around and it was confirmed to me. So yeah, them niggas lied in their confessionals about talking about ain't nothing happened, mind your business. Ain't nothing happened, mind your business. You only saying that because you was getting your dick sucked and you got close view. That's why
Okay.
ain't nothing happened.
Okay. So why bring up all of these shenanigans at a house meeting? What was going through your mind?
Well, honestly, I didn't want to bring it up at that specific time because we had just got back from the store and I already told Case and Justin I'm really tired. I want to take a nap. Like, I'm gonna bring it up to everybody regardless because I don't want to seem like a fake bitch or anything by talking about them behind their back and not necessarily bring the issue up to their face. That's just not me. I'm very confrontational and I like to confront it smart. So everybody was just right there, and production was just like, I think you should bring it up now. I was like, damn, it can't wait till after my nap. He's like, no, we're filming. We got to get it in. I'm just like, whatever. Okay, house meeting. I want to call house meeting. Rolling my eyes at the same time while I'm saying it.
Oh, so production edged you on to talk about it in that way.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Interesting.
What
Um,
time you want to leave? Uh-huh. Oh yeah, we can walk there. So I'm gonna walk and talk at the same time.
okay. Don't get hit by no car now. You'll
Oh,
be
Can you my shoe? Thank you. Okay. I'm sorry. What was your question?
so you with Bay or you with a friend?
No, this is my brother, my house brother.
Oh,
You
okay.
want to say hi?
Hey, what's going on? Okay, cool, cool, cool. Also, I do want to mention that for a lot of people in the comments, they commenting right now. I do want to mention that Hayes had some derogatory things to say about your skin tone as well. So it wasn't just
Who?
Steven. Hayes was talking a mess on the cameras too. So I just wanted to point that out for the people that mentioned that in the comments.
What she say?
Um, so I'm gonna big you up real quick. Hopefully you can hear me. Can you still hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'm gonna read one of my Bible verses. Give me 1 second. So with all the shows, you got Bad Girls Club, Bad Boys, Love and Hip Hop. I feel like you have solidified yourself as a main player because you came on the show minding your business, trying to have
Mm-hmm.
fun and party, but people got beside themselves and tried you, and you did not back down. You got into 3 fights in one day and walked away the way you came into the fight each time. So for me, that's badass. So we're gonna
Thank
talk
you.
about these 3 fight situation going on.
Okay.
Because brother, I mean, that's the first time I've seen that ever happen on any kind of format of reality TV. And I will say again, I applaud you because even up until that point, you were someone that I was like rooting for, like go Calvin, go Calvin, go Calvin, because you wasn't messing with nobody. You wasn't causing no problems. People was trying
Mm-hmm.
to bring problems to you. So the fact that
Yeah.
you were able to get into all these fights and your face was still looking cute at the end of it,
Mm-hmm.
I was like, come on, you got to give it to the guy. You got to give it to him. Like he doing his thing. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you, do you think you got beat up in any of those fights?
No, hell no. Hell no. Not verbally or physically. Hell no. Mm-mm. But I will say, it was a little something right here after I fought Steven because he did get like two little good cheap shots in on me while I was on a dog cage. So I'm gonna be a real nigga and I can admit that. But still it went away after 2 days. So it really wasn't no damage done. The most damage was to my body when Lilo had ran me into the shower.
Okay.
But honestly, it was about to be 4 fights that day. It wasn't just about to stay at 3. It was about to be 4 fights.
Who was
But
the
the bitch
fourth
ain't
fight?
pull up. So I know that bitch was talking about pull up to his house and da 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 because I spilled some tea of him running his fucking mouth about one of his alleged friends and he wasn't having it, so he was telling me to come pull up to his house. I said, no, bitch, pull up to this bad boys clubhouse and I'll meet you outside. How about that? It's all on FaceTime, so I don't know if that's going to air tonight or it's probably going to be cut out. I don't know, but I read the shit out that bitch on FaceTime, and then when I seen her at the club, you already know what type of time it was. Y'all gonna see that shit.
So what? So why was everybody complaining that you were scratching them up?
Um, I just think that they can't take a L. Like their egos are so boosted for no apparent reason that they just can't admit that they got punched in the motherfucking face. Now maybe they did. Well, obviously they did get scratched up a little bit, but I honestly don't know where it came from. My nails were short, so I don't know. I could say Steven definitely got scratched because maybe the way I punched him, it was a scratch on his face. But Hayes, bitch, you know you did not get scratched up. You know you got knotted the fuck up because I was punching you with all fists, bitch, and you was in the sink and your hands was not swing. Like, okay, I want to address this too. I seen people saying that Hayes was winning just because he was swinging fast. That don't mean that you was winning because all that swinging fast did not connect. Like I was backing my face up like that. I was dodging that bitch. The only she hit me on my ear like a couple of times, and I did get hit like up here one time, but that was about it. None of them connected to my face. Like I never got punched in my nose, my eye, none of that by that bitch.
I just and I think Sergio is saying it's funny how they claim to have beat Calvin, yet we see everyone else get hit and with blood stains, and Calvin was clean. I mean,
Exactly.
yeah, I mean, I feel the same way. You definitely held your own, and you definitely was doing your thing. Again, not condoning the fights, but I feel like every fight that you got in, you was sticking up for yourself and defending yourself. And everybody, it seemed like everybody else was starting it with you, and you just finished it. I lost your audio.
My bad. I
No, you
say, yeah, pretty much. It won't start nothing, won't be nothing.
okay?
This rain is
So,
annoying.
how many more episodes do we have of this show?
I think this may be the season finale, or we got another one after this episode. If I'm
Okay,
not mistaken, the episode should air tonight.
okay. Um, So this reunion, bro. This reunion, man. This reunion, man. This reunion was a lot, man.
Yeah.
I'm hearing a lot, seeing a lot, reading a lot. There's a lot going on. Did you Case and Justin talk about beating anybody up before going to the reunion?
Yeah, we sure did. 2 days before the reunion, we had like a group call because it's been a minute like since we had a call to regroup. We all been busy. But me and Case have been talking like every day about it, saying like, oh yeah, like we're not gonna let them get a one up on us. Like they like to run up on us in the house and shit. And he kept saying, Calvin, well, they're gonna try to jump you, but just know I got your follow up. People saying that me and Justin didn't have your back inside the house, they're not gonna question that at the reunion because we're gonna be there. When you stand up, I'm standing up. If I stand up, I know you're gonna stand up. And I was like, yeah, and that's a motherfucking period. And that's what's gonna happen. So Justin, he wasn't really like watching the episodes like that. But me being mixy, but not really being mixy, since he didn't watch it, I showed him the recent episode of Lilo talking shit about him in his confessional. And I'm not gonna say I did that to get him hyped up. I just did it because he didn't see it, honestly. And people been having conversations saying, like Lilo was saying that he punked Justin, and other people like on interviews saying that they feel like Justin should have bought the come up Justin back because he looking like a weak bitch or something like that. Like, no, Justin is not weak. He grew up. That was 3 years late, 3 years earlier. He's grown now. He didn't want to fight. The shit was already beneath him. Why the fuck would he need to fight for a camera? Especially when nobody's saying shit to his face like they saying in their confessionals. Everybody was being pussy with him and Case, but with little old me, they wanted to speak how they feel until they got knocked the fuck up.
Do you
So
feel going back to the house real quick? Do you feel that Justin and Case didn't have your back during that day where you fought 3 times?
no, I don't feel like I feel like they did have my back. It's just that they let me handle my own because they already seen me fight twice. They saw what Hayes' face was looking like, so it was like, okay, well, Calvin, just do your do. They knew I wanted to fight Steven again, which was true. So Karan wasn't lying about that. But I didn't expect him to come in that same day and fight me after I just fought Hayes.
Right. Did you have a weapon in your hand when you was fighting Hayes at the time?
No, that bitch is a liar. The picture frame fell on the ground and you can't really see it, but like while I'm punching him in the sink and stuff, I was also slipping on the glass at the same time.
Okay. Did you dress up for the reunion or did you go in sweats and a t-shirt?
I had a great outfit planned. It was going to be custom and styled by one of my modeling teammates. But after having a conversation with him, my fabric did not come in time because they went out of stock. And the type of fabric I wanted anyway, it was just going to be easy to like pull and rip because I was going to be like, my outfit was going to be see through and I was going to have my blue shorts that I actually did wear to the reunion. But after feeling disrespected and just looking back on everything, I said, fuck this shit. I'm about to just put some blue together. And my main focus is really going to be my hair. The outfit, I can care less. I'm just ready to fight.
Okay. So during the clip of the snippet of the reunion or whatever that we saw online, it seemed like on go, Case immediately gets up. Is that the beginning of the reunion, or was that like as the reunion was happening?
It's as the reunion was happening. So I was told to stay backstage and I would get a personal entrance to come out. Don't come from backstage unless production tell me so and all this stuff. So I already felt like it was a setup. Because you got my two friends out there versus the rest of these op ass niggas. Why the fuck would I stay backstage? So it was an exchange of words happening, I guess. A clip was rolled and Lilo asked Case, did he want to fight? I guess that's how it started. And Case just got the fuck up. That's
All
just what it
right.
was.
All right. So
He said you need to see it.
is there an actual reunion? Like, do we get like a full blown reunion, or is it all cut because everybody was fighting all over the place? Because the way it seems like is that y'all shut that damn thing down.
um, yeah, I'm sorry for the fans out there. We definitely shut that shit down. I guess I heard from some fans that I did make it up to because I did a group call with them so they can meet me one on one and stuff. But they told me that um, they still continued on with the reunion, but it was boring as fuck as soon as we left.
Okay, so when you say we left, they kicked you out, or you just in case?
Yeah, I got kicked out, and Justin and Karan said Justin and Case can stay, but Case was like, "Why the fuck would we stay? Calvin is our friend. We came together. We're leaving together."
Also, they left.
Yeah, we
Okay,
all left and we went to New York.
okay, okay. That's okay. I like that. That's cool. So, what happened? What happened? Brother disappeared. What? You know? Hey, I'll be trying to, get y'all these interviews, and homeboy, he got things happening. He moving around and stuff. He in traveling mode. Uh, he in traveling mode. Calvin and Tynell get dragged at the reunion. I can understand. Let me see what y'all saying on here. Hold on. I can understand. I have had it as well during these crazy times, but at the same time, I understand why he's commenting this type of stuff. It's kind of wait, what? What's going on? Yeah, I see some. I
I'm
see some.
so sorry. I'm sorry. The rain had just fucked up my phone a little bit.
Yeah, I see you kind of blur. You got the blur filter on.
Yes. Yeah, this rain is no joke, and I don't have no coat or nothing.
I see.
What you calling the dummy?
I see.
Oh, hold on. This area look familiar. I don't.
Uh-oh.
I don't really mess with the girls like that, but this area looks familiar.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I'm not gonna lie. I used to be in the mix a lot, especially being in ballroom.
Uh-oh. Okay, so what's the beef? What's the beef with you and Karan, bro?
um, it's no beef on my end. I only eat chicken, but I have issues. I have issues with how I was portrayed to look messy, even though I know I signed up for the show, so I was here for whatever I signed the contract. Um, I just feel like the amount of money I got in thanks that was supposed to say thanks for joining the show, it wasn't it wasn't what it was supposed to give. On top of that, it was just like constant disrespect. I did disrespect him too at the reunion because it's all my emotions pouring out. You you say you care about um the matters of what Steven was saying. You say you care about um how you was quote unquote protecting me when I got into those fights and stuff, but you really don't care. Like that whole Black Lives Matter thing about how Gemini films don't condone what Steven said, that shit lasted for like 4 seconds on that one episode. What? And then you had the nerve to like put it in there again. And you don't know what kind of triggers people have. On top of that, the day that I did fight all those hoes, it said like production told everybody to go home early. That was a motherfucking lie. Those boys left when they wanted to. So you over here lying and shit to make yourself look good. And it honestly just sucks because I love his projects and I always was supporting it, whether I was on the show or not. I was still going to support it. Even when I wasn't on the episodes yet, I was still posting. He was telling me, hey, like take this down, retag me in it and all that stuff. I still did it because I support it and I'm on it. Of course I'm gonna support it. But It's the little lies and shit. Oh shit, it's the lies that I couldn't take, and I was told too on the phone by Rocky. Hey, I was told on the phone by Rocky that production wanted him to fight one of my friends, talking about Justin. So I repeated that to Justin, which led him to, almost want to retaliate on production. But I was like, no, Justin, like, calm down. Like, nah, don't even do that. It's not even that serious. Like, you going to handle your shit later because we about to go out. Um, and then, people was just like, I ain't say that. I ain't say that. So it's just the whole, y'all do shit and y'all say shit and then y'all lie about it. Like, what would be the reason for me to bring up to Justin, oh, production said they wanted Rocky to fight want you just to start something with my friend. Like, for a camera, this is not even serious. Like, this is not even real TV. So it would be no reason for me to start a lie for, no shade, a YouTube show.
Okay, so you offloaded a lot. So I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna go back a little bit.
Yeah,
Um,
sorry. When I go off, I be going off.
no, you are. It's all good. It's all good. It shows real emotion because a lot of people in the comments are saying that somebody's lying. Somebody we don't know who lying, but somebody lying. So you're coming off a real emotion. So that's all well and good. My first question is, were y'all supposed to get paid for the show, or did y'all get paid to be on the show?
Yeah, we were supposed to get paid for the show. We were supposed to get paid three times. Once on the 21st, once at the reunion, and then another time in August. He didn't say the actual date, but he just said another time in August. So I'm like, okay, cool. And me looking at the numbers that we're doing on YouTube, I'm like, okay, so these checks about to be hitting on something at least. Like, when I first got that payment, when I was sitting in that barber chair, Case had called me. He was like, "Yo, did you check your cash app?" I said no. He was like, "Look at that shit." I was like, "All right, give me a second." I looked at it, seen that amount with the little heart said sent with a little heart. I'm like, this bitch had the nerve to send me
Okay, so
some growth.
I'm not gonna hold you. So I'm a producer as well, and so I'm speaking to talent. I would consider you to be talent. So I know how the game goes and how the innings and the workings go. So I'm gonna ask you, did y'all get a
Mhm.
contract to be on this show?
Did I sign one? Yeah, I did. Um, yes.
Okay, so you signed the contract before you got on the show?
No, I signed it my next day after I washed the dishes that morning.
Okay. Did the contract state how much you would get paid?
No, but
Okay.
it told us how much we would get fined for not going to the reunion.
Okay. So outside of the contract, why do you feel or were you told were you told by Quran that you were going to get paid, but it just wasn't
Yeah,
in the contract?
yeah, yes, we were all told that we was going to get paid.
Okay. Okay. That's interesting.
Yeah.
That's interesting. So the contract said that you would get fined if you didn't go to the reunion, but it
Hmm.
didn't tell you how much you would get paid for being on the show. So what was the fine for not going to the reunion?
$1,400.
Oh, all right. So based on hearing that fine for not going to the reunion, what did you believe your payment would be for doing the show?
Mm, at the most, probably like 2,500.
Okay, okay. I'm gonna ask the people out here watching. Do y'all feel that's a safe assessment? If you are receiving a contract for being on the show, and the production is telling you that you're going to get paid for being on the show, uh, but in the contract it states that you'll get fined for not going to the reunion in the sum of $1,400. Is your assessment safe that you would be getting paid more than the fine? I want y'all that's viewing this to leave your comments. Let me know. Me hearing everything that you're saying. Okay, come on, you showing body. Okay, you had got wet. You said I'm gonna take the clothes off. Okay, so me hearing everything that you're saying, I'm gonna say that I can understand how you would have that belief that you would be getting at least more than the fine of the reunion, if not the fine of the reunion. So I'm asking another specific question. How much was your first payment?
Oh shit. $100, y'all.
Oh,
a hundred
oh,
dollars.
oh. All right. Well, all
Some
right.
people
Well,
got
let's get into
less.
these comments real quick. The comments are saying yes, I would expect to be paid way more than the fine. Another person said, hell yeah, Karan got the coins and Calvin brought the show. You should get some kind of bonus for being fan favorite. Another person said
Oh
they
no,
get
sister.
paid. They get paid. That's 1,100. Okay. Let's see. Let's see. I think Poppy was scared there was nothing for him to pick up. Oh, okay.
Mm.
Let's see. Let's see. Boo, 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 boo. I would be thinking I would be getting paid around 1,400. All right. Well, it is a safe assessment to have, and I understand how you would have that assumption. But I would say this to you, and I said this to you via DM. Moving forward, if you ever deal with any kind of network of any capacity, okay,
Mm.
regarding your funds and how much you're supposed to get paid, make sure that that is actually in writing, so
Yeah.
that you wouldn't have any problems. Because you get to the reunion, stuff happens at the reunion. Stuff is exchanged. Words are exchanged. I was watching on Karan's live. He didn't really go into specific details, but he was saying that someone disrespected him like crazy at the reunion, and everybody was saying that it was you. Not too long ago, you were saying that you did disrespect him at the reunion. So, what was that disrespect, and why did you do it?
So, as you guys seen on the show, and this is just like not even on the show, this is something in real life too that happens to me. I never attack anybody first. I never like badmouth anybody first unless they come up to me first. Then I retaliate according to the situation. He came to my face like saying all this stuff like, oh, like why would you do that? You wasn't supposed to come out there. What are you thinking, Calvin? Like some other stuff. I can't really remember word for word, but he was just like screaming at me, and I looked at his eyes. I know he was mad as shit. So I'm like, what do you mean? Why did I just do that? You think I'm just gonna sit here backstage when one, you have two of my friends out there and I'm not out there helping them? It's two against five. No. Second thing, you think I'm just gonna sit there and be cute and try to talk and try to be friends with these people that's been attacking us every single day in the motherfucking house, every day on social media? This bitch Rocky been like clowning me every single day, without a doubt. Multiple lives dedicated to me and everything. You think I'm just gonna sit there and yeah, we can talk, we can be friends. Like Hayes said, well, we gonna fight and then we gonna make up and then we gonna take a shot and then take a picture and then Calvin gonna tag me on his Instagram and give me some clout. What up, bitch? Why the fuck would I do that? I don't like none of y'all. No, I'm not coming there to make no friends. No, I'm not coming there to make up. I'm coming there to raise hell. Yes, I am. I'm coming there for my fucking revenge because y'all had me fucked up. I did not. I fought three people that one day, and Case had to pick me up out the bed and carry me to Epsom salt bath. That's how bad my body was hurting. My fucking hand was fucking broken. Case hand was broken, like for weeks. Even after, when I fought Tynell in the club, this finger right here, my middle finger, is still not 100%. It still hurt. It still hurt in my pinky, and it still hurt right here. So that's why I went off. You have no respect for your cast like you say you do. And it's just weird how he just switched up like that to be on their side when the whole season on and off camera, he was hanging around me, Justin, and Case. Him and his production, Jalil, was hanging around me, Case, and Justin every chance they got. The cameras was always following us. I didn't even want that much camera time. I kept telling him, I was like, you need to go to the other side because they really have nothing going on. Like, you keep following us because I know we're like giving juicy stuff, but go to them. Like, leave me alone. I just want to take a nap. What?
What happened?
Why the Queen of Reeds just DM me and was like, I just got pregnant. Responding to my story. Yeah. Okay. But that threw me off. But yeah, it's just that stuff was already built up in me. And the 21st was the final day where I was looking like, okay, am I really going to go off on production like I said I was going to do? Because even before then, I wasn't seeing eye to eye with Karan. I just didn't let it be known to him right away because you know how you just keep stuff in mind. Like I said, the red flags just build up and build up. So I was watching as the red flags was building up. And I even had a phone call conversation with him because he didn't want to do it through text. I understand you don't want to leave no receipts for me to screenshot. I'm not dumb. Like I said, I'm not naive. We had a on the phone conversation. He said some stuff as to regards to him being messy, and that was the first time I heard him say, "Well, I'm sorry about the situation with Steven." That was the first time I heard him say that. So immediately, I thought it was bullshit. He could have take his apology and take it to his hotel with him and fuck himself with it like a dildo. I really don't care. But at the end of the day, like I was honestly hurt because I really liked him. I started to see him as sort of a friend because we've been following each other for years. He came to DC like 4 years ago or three, I can't remember, but I have a picture of him, me, and my friend. That was the first time I met him in person. He was real fun and everything, and I always wanted to do one of his projects. And I even auditioned for the Come Up DC.
Okay, so would you? So I'm hearing everything that you're saying. So would you say dynamic of a friendship between the two of you, or dynamic of mentor mentee kind of essence between the two of you?
It was given friendship.
Okay.
It was given friendship. Like we was getting closer because he didn't really know that much about me. He knew I modeled, but he didn't know like what I was like when I was angry or how I am with when I'm around with like other boys and stuff. He only knew what he's seen on social media.
Okay. Okay. So were you drinking at the reunion, or were you in full control of yourself at the reunion?
Yeah, I was drinking a little bit, but I was still in full control of myself. I knew that I didn't want to talk. I didn't feel like saying my piece. I already been saying it on Instagram lives, other interviews and stuff. I knew we was gonna have post interviews after this, so to sit there for the amount of hours that he wanted us to do, that was just a chop for me. I wasn't gonna do that. I literally just came to fight. I know it sounds ghetto and it sounds bad, but I'm not going to continue to let people antagonize me and then try to turn around and be like, no, girl, that was just for the show. No, we going to be cool after this. No, yeah, girl, that was just for the show. No, fuck that shit. This is real life.
Okay, so I'm gonna put it into perspective a little bit more, right? To try to I think everybody in the comments pretty much understands, but for people that don't know you and for people that's watching this interview that may not know what we're talking about, I'm gonna put it in a little bit more perspective as to the reason why you got a little heated at the reunion. Okay, so you
Mm-hmm.
go through everything that you go through on the show. You fought 4 to 5 times. You arguing with everybody. You got the racist stuff on the show. Your hands broken. Home case had to carry you to the bathtub. Epsom salt. The feeling and the touchy feeling stuff in the bed, and just the conditions, the overall conditions of the apartment. I mean, no shade, but I'm just saying. So you going through a lot on this
Oh, and
show
yeah, also, I don't know if this is going to be shown, but it was also a false allegation that was thrown towards me and Case too.
about.
Honestly, I don't even care. This may be a spoiler, but I'm not. Fuck the show. That new boy or whatever, he had the nerve to hop in the bed with me and Case and then try to say, "Oh, y'all tried to rape me," when he sexually assaulted Case, not assaulted, sexually harassed Case that next morning. sticking his hand on his dick, actually inside his pants. Now with Lilo, he was rubbing above the surface area on Justin, but that nigga actually took his hand inside Case's pants while he was
Who's the
still
new
intoxicated.
boy? What who we is
The
a new boy?
one, yeah, you'll see he has like a little sweater on saying this shit just keeps getting juicier and juicier in the trailer and stuff. Him, yes.
Okay.
He it was like 5 o'clock in the morning. We was going on from 5 to at least 7 o'clock in the morning because I was mad as shit. I wanted this nigga to go home, and he just kept trying to explain his piece, and he was crying and stuff. Honestly, if I don't know what he was on, he was on that Steven level, but like times 10 of what Steven was on. It was just too much. Like, yeah. So
Wow.
I wasn't here for that rape allegation. So I'm over here crying because I'm feel some type of way about him putting that allegation on me, as well as he start crying too. So it's, I don't know. When I see somebody cry, it kind of make me feel compassion too. But bitch, you're not about to put something on me and then try to play the victim role when you know you wrong as fuck. And the next day he did apologize to me, but I wasn't like, I didn't trust him after that because people will say, oh yeah, I'm sorry, and then the next moment they'll have a problem and be like, well, I was just lying about that, like how Lilo did. So I accepted his apology because like God said, we have to forgive if we want to be forgiven. But I didn't trust him after that. That wasn't my friend. That wasn't my good Judy. Yeah, I was just pretty much done with the show after that.
Okay, so who did the new boy replace?
I don't know.
So they just brought somebody else to the house.
Yeah, well, yeah, we met him at the club.
Okay. And so you got all that going on, and then you only get paid $100 before the reunion. Yeah, you gonna fight.
Yeah, yeah,
You
I
gonna
am.
fight. I mean, there's nothing. I don't. I mean, I ain't gonna hold you. There's no protocol to follow after all of that. I mean, yikes.
Yeah.
Okay.
And
Wow.
I just want to say, y'all, I'm not doing this to bash Karan or like get his platform shut down, because I was one of his supporters saying that he needs to go further and he needs to continue this shit. If you're a real producer and this is like your actual craft, you don't have no job, and this is you're putting your all into this. This is your baby, basically. You need to take care of your baby and go further with it, regardless of what heat you got. Regardless if I'm not fucking with him no more, I still want him to go far with his shit. I'm just not going to support it no more like I used to. So I'm not trying to get him taken down or anything. I'm this is me telling my side and how I feel towards him. Like, I don't have no ill will against him. It's no beef on my end. Like I've said, I feel like I already bitched him at the reunion, so I don't have any more points to prove but to
Wait,
focus on
wait,
myself.
say that one more time. You said you already bitched him at the reunion?
I bitched him at the reunion. I've been hearing on lives. Yeah, let me clear some stuff up. So I've been hearing on lives he's saying that um he pretty much punked me or whatever the case may be. That's not what happened. I literally yelled to the top of my lungs in his face to the point where his mom tried to get in the middle of things. And I said, I don't disrespect people's mothers, but it's too many people coming up to me right now, and I'm feeling attacked. I'm feeling ganged on. Nobody is here to have my back but myself.
Okay, so what is leading up to that? The fact that you didn't listen to him by not
Yeah.
going
The,
out, and you went out and you
yeah.
started fighting or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So that was the straw that broke the camel's back, and so he's
Yeah.
trying to get you to listen and behave and like
Yeah. And I'm just
whatever.
going off.
And you're
Yeah.
like, no, I fuck this. I'm ready to go. Let's go. Let's go. And he
Mm-hmm.
trying to calm you down, and you getting in his face. He getting in your face. Did you spit on him?
No, that was a lie. He said I spit on the cat. He said I didn't spit on him. I spit on the cast and crew. That was a lie. Tynell tried to spit on Case, and I don't know why he's covering for that. That was the only person who spit. I never spit on no cast. I never spit on no crew. Never spit on no security. None of that. I
So there's
don't even
no there's
spit on
no
people.
video footage of you spitting on people.
No,
Okay.
no.
Okay. So did you get
I
all
didn't hit
three?
him either. I didn't hit Karan either. I heard somebody mention that to me the other day. I didn't hit him. That's a lie.
Okay. So did you get all three of your payments?
No, we heard the rest of the boys got our like the tickets that people was purchasing on their team. Blah blah blah. We were supposed to get that money with whatever team they chose, and all that money just went to the other boys that was at the reunion.
Oh,
That's what I heard from the fans. They told me that,
oh,
and the
okay.
boys even put it on their story too.
Okay. Well, just to give you guys a little insight about YouTube payments aren't that extreme. Just an FYI to the people on the comments that don't really know about the YouTube space. Just because a video has 70,000 views on the video doesn't mean that that check is 70,000. Doesn't mean that that check is 5 Gs. Doesn't mean that that check is 1,500 Gs. And it also depends on the type of content that are getting you the views. Because if you have content like Bad Boys Club, his stuff is probably censored, and he's probably not making as much money as he could be potentially making on the thing.
Yeah,
So I want people to understand that. I saw a comment that says that Karan is rich. He out here making all these videos and blah blah blah. You're not gonna get rich off of YouTube based on your content alone. And
I'm not.
YouTube is very
I'm
funny with playing around with people's content like that. So it doesn't mean that he's sitting on a ton of cash. So I'm just saying that in Karan's defense, because I do my YouTube thing too. But it does sound like y'all went through a lot in this house, and it sounds like that reunion is a lot as well. I do understand your perspective, and I respect you for coming on my platform and letting us know your side of things. You're giving the people some chess play. Um, but I'm gonna do a little game with you real quick. I do it on
okay.
at the end of all my interviews. It's called choose one, and you have to choose one or the other. You can't say neither, and you can't say both.
Okay.
Okay, you have to make a
Huh.
decision. Okay,
Yeah.
Justin or Case?
Yeah. Oh shit. You so messy for that one.
I'm not. It's just a question. It's a question.
Uh, shit. Damn. Case.
All right, Hayes or Rocky?
Mm. Hayes.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Rocky is a fake ass bitch.
Oh,
Ronald McDonald.
okay. Tynell or Lilo?
Oof. Lilo.
Okay. Gemini Films or Chasing Reality?
Chasing reality.
Zeus Network or Oxygen?
Oxygen.
Natalie Nunn or Megan James?
Megan.
Go on vacation with Steven or go on vacation with Hayes?
What the fuck? Go on vacation with Hayes.
All right. Alcohol or Mary Jane?
Mary Jane.
Brandy or Monica?
Mm, Brandy.
I
She kind
love
of looked
you.
like my mom.
I love you. Good
Hmm.
answer. Good answer. Drake's album or Beyonce's new album? They both released dance albums recently. You haven't heard them?
But I feel like beehives don't attack me, but I like the old Beyonce better than the new stuff she's putting out. But I do give her like the credit that she's putting the ballroom people on. She's making the gays more mainstream. We're so even though we're doing that ourselves, but she's recognizing us. So I commend her for that. So I'm gonna say Beyonce.
Okay. East Coast or West Coast?
Mm, definitely the East.
Okay. Head or penetration?
Head,
Raw or condom?
condom,
Lover or fighter?
lover,
Jump in to protect Quran or let him get jumped?
jump in to protect Quran.
That's a good, very good answer. I like that. Do you regret doing Bad Boys Club? And what are your last words to the people watching? To the people watching.
No, I do not have any regrets doing Bad Boys Club. I feel like it helped me grow even more as a man. It taught me that I can go through any type of situation and still come up on top if I have that mentality. It helped me with my relationships outside of here. It got my platform up a little bit. And even though I didn't walk away with the coin, I still walked away with a big heart and I still walked away with my trophy. So that's more importantly. And I just want to say if you guys are auditioning for season 8, just be mindful if this is something that you really want to do. Set your motherfucking boundaries and don't let anybody try to brainwash you or tell you what you need to do because you control your own life and you never need to fake for any camera or anybody else out here. Just be the best you that you can be. And I love y'all.
All right, come on, grown man teens at 25. I like that. I like that. So what you got planned for the night? What you about to party? What you got going on?
Yeah, I'm over here kicking it with my boys. I guess we about to You got another controller. Oh hell yeah! Oh, you got the wrong motherfucking game. Oh, I'm gonna pick it up. I'm gonna pick it up. Where's it at? Oh yeah, they got WWE the WWE game on the TV. If anybody knows me, I love wrestling. I'm actually about to be training to become a wrestler.
Oh,
Yeah, I'm gonna go to Florida to train in the performance center. Yes, you. Okay, well let's go. Hope to see you in the ring.
okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm gonna let you get back to your day, man. Appreciate you for taking the time out. We'll
of
chat a
course.
little bit more after this, and God
Wait,
bless.
wait, hold on. I want to say thank you so much for this. You didn't have to give me that Instagram post. You didn't have to even look at me or even say 2 words to me. So the fact that you seen me and like gave me kudos for sticking up for myself and you're an icon in my eyes.
Oh,
I,
thank
I
you.
loved you. I watched all your reviews and everything. So this means a lot to me as well. And I hope our relationship can grow further too. And yeah.
All right, I respect that. I appreciate it. But yeah, like I said, man, it's because you stood up for yourself. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And you didn't come in there as a hothead. You was just letting people know don't try you. And I can respect that. I
Mm-hmm.
definitely respect that. And to me, that is what a bad boy is. So yeah. And don't you ever sign a contract without no payment on that motherfucking paper. I'm telling you.
Yeah, I'm definitely not gonna be naive like that ever again. That's the only thing I was naive about. Yeah.
Yeah,
Sorry, rookie mistake. But
yeah.
like my girl, Imani Van Zamp said, you gotta be stronger to grow better. I don't remember the whole catchphrase, but that was my favorite. I just wanted to end that with that.
Okay. All right, boss man. Well, enjoy your night. I'll talk to you later.
Peace.
Peace.